back to my channel. Today, in the spirit of the holiday season, I am going to be doing the naughty list tag originally created by Jenna Moreci. This tag has two rules. The first rule is you have to provide a brief description of your novel that is no more than 5 sentences. The second rule is if your cast is fewer than 15 characters, then you can't use their name more than 2 times. And if your cast is more than 15 characters, you can't use their name more than once. My cast of characters in my current work in progress called Star Awakening has over 20 characters, something ridiculous like that. So I will only be able to use names 1 time. That being said, here is a short 5-sentence description of my book. Star Awakening is an urban fantasy adventure following my main character, Kaylee, a 20-something-year-old who has been plagued with terrible life events pretty much since she was a very small child. We're talking family member deaths, natural disasters, money problems, the whole shebang. One day, after a particularly harrowing earthquake that completely destroys her home and potentially her remaining family members, Kaylee meets the zodiac guardian Leo and learns that she controls the element of fire. Having nothing else to lose, Kaylee leaves her life behind on Earth and goes to the celestial realm with Leo, where she and 11 other human recruits begin training to become the next in line zodiac guardians. While she's there, Kaylee discovers that the long-imprisoned 13th zodiac sign of Ophiuchus is starting to gain power and has vowed to bring destruction not only to the celestial realm but also to Earth. And she has to stop it. Now that the description's out of the way and you know a little bit more about my book, here are the questions. Question number 1. Which character is so into the holidays that they nearly cause a street-wide power outage from all of their Christmas lights? This is the hardest question for me to answer because there's 2 characters that I could really see this happening with. The first one is Shana, and Shana is training to be the new Virgo recruit. She's very youthful and into festivities, so I could see her getting really excited about Christmas. But the more comical answer I want to say is Alex, who is one half of the twins that is training to become Gemini. So Alex is kind of the better half, if you will, of Gemini. And he always gets really excited about things. I could see him decorating it and then accidentally causing a power outage. And then his evil twin, Ryan, would just totally be laughing at him and making fun of him for it. Maybe Shana or Alex, one of those 2. Question number 2. Which character attends the office New Year's party with 1 date but ends up leaving with someone else? And this one would definitely be Ryan, the worst half of the Gemini twins. And I want to say it's not because he's actually a douche, but he is kind of a bit of a douche. That wouldn't be his motivation for doing it, though. His motivation would be is that he's twins with Alex. And he gets really jealous when Alex gets attention. So if Alex went to the office party with a date, Ryan would end up taking Alex's date home under the guise that he was Alex just to keep everyone away from his brother because he's a jerk like that. Question number 3. Which character is more than happy to steal Hanukkah gelt? Which, for those of you who don't know, and if you've watched this tag before, you should by now, Hanukkah gelt is the chocolate coins from poor, unsuspecting children. And for this one, I have a lot of characters, unfortunately, who would be more than happy to steal chocolate from children. But for this answer, I went with Capricorn. But he wouldn't do it in the way like, hey kid, give me your chocolate. Not that kind of thing. He is a very stoic looking, kind of scary character. He's almost always wearing sunglasses. He's very tall, broadly built, has like slicked back white hair, and is always very immaculately dressed. So I feel like he would just see a small child with candy and look at the said child, and the child would just drop their jaw, drop their candy, scream, and run away. Because he looks like he's from the Secret Service or something. So, and he would then be more than happy to take the chocolate and then eat it. So I'm going to go with Capricorn for that answer. Question number 4. Fill in the blank. I saw Blink doing a lot more than blinking Santa Claus. They were full on blinking. and that's a character, a verb, and another verb. My fill-in-the-blank answer is, I saw Aries doing a whole lot more than threatening Santa Claus. She was full out holding him hostage in the North Pole and demanding that the elves give her all the presents. There was a lot of questions that I wanted to use Aries as the answer in, but I could just totally see her not wanting to spend any money on buying people Christmas presents and instead deciding to go straight to the source, but holding Santa hostage because she doesn't like to ask nicely for things. Question number 5. One of your characters decides to pregame before church and passes out in the middle of the Christmas service. Which character is it? And for this answer, I am going with Trent. Trent is Kaylee's totally jerkish older brother. He is a terrible, terrible human being, but he's also quite a big fan of alcohol, which leads to a lot of his jerkish, actions. So if anyone were to pregame it before church, I mean, he wouldn't even want to go to church in the first place. But if he was forced to, he would definitely be passing out with some alcohol. Probably beforehand, to be honest. Question number 6. Which character hasn't been seen since the beginning of winter because they refuse to deal with the snow? And for this answer, I'm going with Leo. None of the fire signs are really that into winter, but I feel like out of the 3, Leo is probably the most high maintenance. Aries is pretty high maintenance too, but I'm gonna go with Leo for this one. Just because if he's not feeling the cold, he's not going to go out in the cold at all. Question 7. Which character completely forgot about the holidays and ends up regifting to everyone? In this answer, I'm going with Sagittarius. He's definitely got that wanderer spirit, and most of the time he's just more concerned with bigger issues and philosophical musings than he is concerned with holidays and festivities. So if anyone were to forget to give presents, I feel like it would be him, and he would definitely just regift something. Question number 8. Which character has such crappy luck that they discover the potato allergy only after picking out on all the latkes? And for this, I have chosen Luca. Luca is the Aries recruit, and he just is, he's a spitfire, that one. He tends to rush into things without thinking, so I feel like in this scenario, he would know that he had a potato allergy, but totally not know that latkes have potatoes, so he'd see those things and be like, ooh, that looks delicious, I'm gonna eat all of them and be a jerk and not leave any for anyone else, and then it would come back to bite him in the butt, because he has a potato allergy. Question number 9. The Krampus has arrived to punish your very bad characters. Which character is kinda into it? And for this, it's a hard one for me to choose, but I gotta go with Scorpio. And that's just because his character just kinda oozes sexuality. And yeah, if anyone was gonna be into that, it'd be him. But the way his personality is, I think he'd end up flipping it on the Krampus and then punishing the Krampus instead. Question number 10, the last question. One of your characters should be on the naughty list, but has convinced Santa to clear their name. Which character is it, and what was their means with persuasion? And for this question, I am going to go with Kaylee, the main character. And the way she does it is with her special Leo powers. So in my book, each of the zodiac signs has these set of abilities that's kind of unique to their sign. They can all control the element that their sign is under, but they also have additional cool things that they can do on top of that. And for the Leo sign, one of the things that they have is this charm ability, where they can kind of influence how people perceive them and just, make them want to give them things and be nice to them and whatnot. So Kaylee, even before she is chosen to be the zodiac recruit for Leo, has always kind of emanated this charm ability. And so she would use that to convince Santa that she should not be on the naughty list. Because, it would probably just happen naturally without her even knowing it anyway. That's all I have for today. If you like this tag and want to do it for your own work in progress, consider yourself officially tagged. There, I tagged you. And if you do comment or link it to me or mention me or something so I can find it and watch it too. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to receive weekly videos about books and writing related things, go ahead and subscribe. I post writing videos on Tuesday and book related videos on Thursdays. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, bye!